add stuff in it and do it, it has a value. But a dollar, you burn a dollar, you just burnt that motherfucker. It's gone. You know?
Rip it in half, you know?
Yeah, you rip it in half, it's gone. You know? So that ain't nothing but a voucher, man. You know? Land and cattle. You give somebody cattle, man. Give me a sheep. Give me a male and female sheep. You know? A goat and a sheep or whatever. And you make those, basically what's going to happen, you're going to increase in animals and cattle. Okay? You give somebody the land, what you do? You start planting, farming. Okay, you're going to increase. You don't need nobody no more. All right? The so-called white man gives you vouchers, so you got to keep going back to him. Keep going back. Keep going back.
You never be self-sufficient.
Yep. You can now become you. So when we're talking about the independent, everybody's dependent on America, man. You know?
That's all I wanted to happen. Kind of had it.
Yeah, I got a little something I want. You got something?
I mean, no, I ain't gonna break it.
I got a little something I wanted to go over real quick. It's a little off the radar on what we was normally going over, but I still want to get it. All right. Okay. Give me that in Acts. I'm gonna pull it out for. I think it's. Acts 11 and 19, because what's going on in Israel is these 2/3 these false prophets are being simple. All right, the reason why y'all can't get this truth is because y'all are simple. Y'all don't understand the fact that Israelites look like different people, man, because we're in different lands. All right, it ain't like all Israel is in the ghettos, in the hood everywhere. You know what I'm saying? Ain't like we all black, we all the same color. Common sense that we look different is because we look different. You got light skin and Jake, you got dark skin and Jake, man. You know what happens when they get you? So you basically saying the range is from fucking light brown to dark brown and stops there. If they get lighter than light brown, then they ain't Jake no more. You know what I'm saying? Like that can't happen when obviously there's a skin difference. Like this brother's skin tone, my skin tone, and his skin tone. But y'all can't conceive the fact that Jake can end up getting his skin tone and his facial features can change so much that he look like of another nation.
But just go build off what you said. Both of these brothers are darker than me, but I'm the only one from Judah. Yep. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's right. You know, and that's why the scripture said, "Natural man can't receive the kingdom of heaven." Okay, go ahead.
Acts chapter 11, verse 19. Now they which were scattered abroad upon the persecution that arose about Stephen.
Okay, they were what? They was Israel. We were scattered abroad. All right, and then that's talking about upon the persecution. Okay, all right. That's in the time of Rome. You know. Go ahead.
Traveled as far as Phoenix, Cyprus, and Antioch, preaching the word to none but unto the Jews only.
They traveled to all these lands, Cyprus, Antioch, preaching the word to none but the Jews only. Okay, to none but the Jews only. Go ahead.
And some of them were men of Cyprus.
And some of them were men of Cyprus. Listen to these places, man. They spoke to none but the Jews only. Okay, go ahead.
And some of them were men of Cyprus and Cyrene, which when they were come to Antioch spake unto the Grecians, preaching the Lord Yahushai. And the hand of the Lord was with them, and a great number believed and turned unto the Lord.
Yep, and a great number of them believed and turned to the Lord. There's another one I'm looking for also.
I got one in Acts 2.
Yeah, that's what I had too.
Acts 2?
Yeah.
Let's see.
Pentecost.
Nah, there's another one. They named a long list. A long list of...
Yeah, that's what Acts 2 got.
You could go through Acts 2 too. You go through that, but I'm looking for another one.
Okay.
Go ahead, brother.
This is Acts 2, I'll start at 5. And they were dwelling at Jerusalem Jews, devout men out of every nation under heaven. Now when this was noised abroad, the multitude came together and were confounded, because that every man heard them speak in his own language, and they were all amazed and marveled, saying one to another, Behold, Are not all these which speak Galileans? And how hear we every man in our own language, wherein we were born?
So who are they talking to, man? So who are they talking to? If they're talking to Jews, why are these Jews? Because they weren't talking to no Edomites. All right, Nate. All right, rest of you niggas that's saying that Jake can't look like nobody else. These are people. These are Israelites. Okay, you know that's a fact that these men saying how are these Galileans speaking in our tongue. You know that they're Israelites that are saying that. With that being said, they're speaking in a different tongue. Spanish, German. That's in today's time, but in that time they spoke different tongues, which means what? They're part of that land. You don't be in America and you just saying I'm just gonna speak German. That's fuck English. I'm just rolling with German. You know, I'm an Israelite. I stay in Israel, but I'm just gonna speak German. I don't want to speak Hebrew no more. No, nigga, they in that land. They learned that language. Okay, go ahead.
It says, Parthians and Medes and Elamites and dwellers in Mesopotamia,
Yep. Go ahead.
and in Judea and Cappadocia and Pontus and Asia, Phrygia and Pamphylia, in Egypt and in parts of Libya, about Cyrene, and strangers of Rome, Jews and proselytes, Greeks and Arabians, who do hear us speak in our tongue the wonderful works of the Most High.
Yep. So these are men of all them lands. Okay, these are men of all them lands. And then what early in the chapter, let's get the time of the Pentecost. All right.
Acts chapter 2 verse 1. And when the day of Pentecost was fully come, they were sucking.
Pentecost means 50. That's all. It's what, 50 days after the Passover. Okay. It's basically where all the Israelites meet up. All right. Paul was from Tarshish, man. Okay. So
Present day Turkey.
yeah. So he up in Turkey chilling. He's a natural born citizen. Where everybody mainly went for the Passover to Israel. Okay. So basically, if all the Jews had to travel from different lands, what you think they look like, man? What you think they women look like? Okay? Because just because all Israelites spread all around, don't mean that it's all Israelites in that neighborhood, man. All right? Just like I have never had I dealt with like 2 Edomites in my life, right? But I never dealt with them until I came out here because it's a mixed multitude out here. Back down south, it's all Jake. My high school is all black people, like literally all black people. Out here, you got Mexicans, you got Hispanics, you got Russians, you got Edomites, you got Russians are Edomites, but you got all these nations in one school, in a balance. It's just more heavier on. You go over south, it's more Hispanic. You go over north, it's more Jake. You go out west, it's more Edomites. But it's still a mixed multitude.
But you're still gonna get bits and pieces here and there coming into those schools.
Yeah. So basically, what that do, man? Why you think Jake? Why you think Jake down south really don't fuck with them white hoes? Or if they catch them, you know what I'm saying? It's like a commodity, cause they ain't used to seeing no Edomite bitches. You know what I'm saying? We was told down there we're totally segregated from them like that, man.
And even with that, the other nations love us. They love the way we look. They love our swag. They love everything about us. That's why they want to be with us. So why wouldn't you? If you had women of all the other nations throwing themselves at you, you're gonna take them. You're gonna pop them. You're gonna have kids by them.
Yep. You're gonna slip up. Get lost in the sauce. But long story short, you gonna be popping them women, man. All right, but you don't respect them because they ain't your people, man. Okay, you gonna roll with your own. Okay, just like Jake be popping all the Edomites, but they still on some black power. Let them just call him a nigga. You know what I'm saying? They gonna haul off on him. They still roll with their people. Okay. You got something?
Yeah, just
give me Micah 5 and 7.
This is
This is Acts, you know, proving that Jews, Israelites are everywhere.
Go ahead.
This is Acts 17 and 1. Now, when they passed through Amphipolis and Apollonia, they came to Thessalonica, where was a synagogue of the Jews. And Paul, as his manner was, went in unto them, and 3 Sabbath days reasoned with them out of the Scriptures, opening and alleging that Yahushua must needs have suffered and risen from the dead, and that this Yahushua which I preach unto you is the Messiah. And pretty much is going through. Paul went through different countries where the Israelites were,
the synagogue of the Jews.
Yes, the synagogue of the Jews. You know?
Okay.
That was the main point that I wanted to bring up.
Yeah, well, I mean,
finish that Acts 2.
Yeah.
Go ahead, speak what you're speaking on.
Paul went on with 3 missions all across the Mediterranean. Why? Because it was Jews.
Yeah, they act like he was talking to everybody's Bible normally has it.
The little map in the back?
Yeah, you go to the back and you see the mission, Paul's mission, right here, you know? This Israel, right here. This is land, you got Jerusalem, you know, if you can see, use your eyes where he was going, you know what I'm saying? These are lands where other nations dwelt, with the green arrows, man. So basically those are Israelites, and those Israelites, our point is those Israelites didn't look like Israelites, man. You know?
That's why I say it's a confusion of faces to this day. You know?
Yep. So y'all getting all butthurt behind the fact that we say Irish could be an Israelite, or this person could be an Israelite, that person could be an Israelite. That's what it is, man. It's facts, man. It's common sense, good sense. Okay? Go ahead.
Acts 2 and 1. And when the day of Pentecost was fully come, they were all with one accord in one place.
Yep, they were all with one accord in one place. Why did they need to be in one accord in one place? Because they were from different places. Okay? They were strangers. All right? They were strangers to Jerusalem. Okay? Go ahead.
Listen.
Acts, where you started at?
Oh, you want me to keep going?
Yeah.
Okay. Fuck you.
I got it.
Acts chapter 2.
I mean, we read that already. We gonna give me that. Yeah.
We started at 5.
Okay, we gonna give me that mic. It's something we gotta go over, man. It's like good sense that if we spread and we're scattered abroad, that we're gonna deal with the other nations and begin to look like them. That's why when Jake deals with an Edomite, have sex with an Edomite, have a child with an Edomite, a so-called white person, that baby's gonna come out light. You know, their skin tone come out lighter than the average. Blake Griffin. You know, I always give a reference to him because he looked like an Edomite, man. Damn near. But you know you Jake. Yo?
Canelo.
So, who?
Canelo.
Canelo?
Yeah.
Yo? But
he's straight Mexican, though.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. He's still...
Canelo Alvarez, or Saul Alvarez. Looks just like an Edomite, just like a so-called white man, but he's flat out Mexican, man. All right? So you hear him talk, you'll be surprised. Okay? Go ahead.
Micah verse 5.
What they gotta say about Canelo? Is he an Edomite or what? You know?
He got red hair and everything.
Yup. So what you gotta say about a person that looks like that? He Edomite? You know he Mexican. We all know it's a full-blown fact. You know, it is a fact that dude is Mexican. You know, Hispanic, Issachar. But he looks like an Edomite, man. Okay?
And some Jake do got freckles. Blake Griffin got freckles. It's a lady that when I was a kid, I went to her daycare, you know what I'm saying? Her dad is black. Her mom was black. But she came out, she had freckles.
Yep.
She had dark freckles, which is mainly an Edomite characteristic.
Yep.
But, you know what I'm saying? That's just, so she's not Jake.
Yep. That shit sounds good on immediate impact. Talking about they letting Edomites they letting all kind of nations in. You know, you look at it and you see brothers be looking like Edomites or looking up other nations. They be like, man, they ain't lying. but if we sit here and talk to you for 5 minutes and bring out random facts, you know what I'm saying? If we had Canelo in our camp, hey, look, he got a crack in the camp. That boy gonna be like, kid, you know, bueno,
¿Qué pasa?
¿qué pasa? He was like, what the fuck, you know?
He come over and fuck you up.
Yeah, you know, he was like that. No, that's Mexican. You know, no, he's white. Look at him. That's why I said the natural man can't receive the kingdom of heaven. That's being natural minded. You'll look at Canelo and be like, oh, that's a white boy. You know? Go ahead.
Micah chapter 5 verse 7. And the remnant of Jacob shall be in the midst of many people.
And the remnant of Jacob. Who is Jacob? The Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans shall be in the midst of many people. Okay? Many people. Go ahead.
As a dew from the Lord, as the showers upon the grass, that tarrieth not for man, nor waiteth for the sons of men. And the remnant of Jacob shall be among the Gentiles in the midst of many people, as the lion amongst the beasts of the forest.
Yeah. So think about a lion amongst the beasts. Okay, he's around them. But the difference between a lion and us is lions. An animal can't mate with a zebra. Okay, but and nor is it physically, genetically attracted to that. But we have that ability to be attracted to another nation or another animal, so to speak, for reference, for theoretics. All right, for theory's sake. All right, we could be attracted to different animals. And for edification purposes, we could be attracted to different animals. Animals. What I mean by animals, I'm talking about white. I'm talking about Hispanic. I'm talking